I'm Tyler.
I'm Shorty.
I'm Miles.
I'm Kara.
And we are the Inner Idiot.
The following podcast has strong language, violence, and other things you probably shouldn't let your children listen to. Please enjoy. Hey, Ty, if you wanted to make a podcast, how would you do it?
Spotify Podcasters app, of course. Or hell, even the website.
Do they have any way you can edit audio and help with organizing your episodes?
All that and more. You can reach out to listeners and have feedback with their Q&A feature, and it distributes it to all other major places you listen to podcasts.
I just looked, and they got a video podcast set up and editing tools here, too.
So all you got to do is sign up at SpotifyForPodcasters.com or get the app, and you're done.
Damn, it's just that easy.
Drop what you're doing and swallow what you're chewing, because it ain't wet from sweating. We ain't done yet. Welcome to Inner Idiot Podcast. I'm your host, the big, the bald, the beautiful, the brash, the bumbling, and the oftentimes bastardly MC Tyler Havlin. And welcome to the show.
2 claps and a tick, Ric Flair.
Woo! A tick?
Shut up, man.
A tick flare?
I'm sleepy.
We were just talking about stuttering too, weren't we?
Yes.
Yeah.
You triggered it.
Dude, I'm the worst at it though. Or like I'll be recording audio for my channel and like I'll hear a whistle or like I have a lisp kind of too. Yeah. Yeah, I hate that. God.
All right. Well, we have a guest today. It's another edition of Friends with Idiots.
Who is it?
He said, who is it? But first up, he is the Lord that's never bored, the commander of the comic books.
I'm the guest.
No, you're the co-host. The commander of the comic books? Where do we go from there? He's been petting kitty and grabbing titty since I don't know when. He ain't got a shirt on, and that's just for you ladies. 2 claps and Ric Flair for Lord Shorty Fresh in the flesh. Woo!
Hey, real quick, this is important. Can I take my shirt off?
Yes?
Yeah. Perfectly acceptable. You might want to take your headphones off first.
I got in trouble for not having a shirt on yesterday. And like I found an opportunity to be around people who accept me as I am.
Yeah. You're accepted.
Shorty, I love you.
Let the nipples fly.
I love you too, buddy. You're more than welcome.
I got some jugs though. I'm ready to show everybody.
Yeah, do it.
All right, well, while he's taking his shirt off, you've heard him before, but today he is here. He is the the slayer of prides, the Viking warrior himself. 2 claps and Ric Flair for Jesse Romans.
Woo! Yeah! Or sorry, since I'm a Viking, you gotta be like, Foos!
Foos. What's foos mean? There's no real meaning?
No, I don't know. The one I like more is Wuldnakest, which is whirlwind sprint. Or if you want to learn a little German, sometimes when I fight, like I have this ritual where when I go in, like I'll scream some German because it's like my ancestry and stuff.
Sure.
And I'll be like, "Die sieht et Wordschlot Jormungandr, thy son in Odin," which means the world snake Jormungandr trembles at the son of Odin.
Nice.
But yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, come to find out, I'm like Australian or something. No, I'm just kidding.
Dude, I feel like you can say anything in German. You could say, like, this kitty has really fluffy tail, and it's going to sound angry as shit in German.
I think a lot of the, like, Skyrim, like, Dragonkin languages were probably, like, based off of Scandinavian languages because they're very, ooh, you know, like, but so is Japanese. Japanese is very, like, powerful, too. It's like, so, yeah.
You did that really well. I thought I was watching an anime for a minute.
Samurai shit right there. I don't watch it. I don't watch it sub, so I have no idea what anime sounds like.
Are you a dub guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have dyslexia.
Yeah, no, I understand. It's all right.
I tried to sit there and watch subs one time with my ex-girlfriend, and like, we would get 3 minutes in, and I'd be like, I have no idea what's happening.
I'll say, like,
these are pretty colors.
If it's something you're real familiar with, rewatching it and like subbed is nice because like you kind of already know what's going on. So like, it's more paying attention, like the mood. Does that make sense? Because sometimes the American actors, like their stuff lost in translation. I mean,
well, see, I watch a lot of like voice acting.
Do you like Berserk?
I do love Berserk.
I've not watched Berserk.
Watch it.
I'll check
It's
it out.
brutal. It'll make
Which
you like
one?
get a pit in your stomach.
There's There's like 20 of them.
The old one's good, just so you can like really process the original. The mid 2000s CGI one wasn't too bad. You know what I'm talking about?
It's all right.
I actually liked it a lot. But I understand where people are coming from, like because it's kind of like strays a little from like the source material. So I get that, but also I'm just such a big fan of like all of it. It's cool.
But no, what I was saying is like I've watched a lot of like voice actors and stuff talk about how there's because we don't speak Japanese, we cannot tell if it's bad voice acting or not.
Okay.
Makes sense.
And there's
So they gotta have a complete fucking turd doing it, but it sounds cool to us.
oh yeah.
Bro, that's why and thank you for having my southern dumbass on my podcast I do on my channel. Like I always interview like people from other like countries.
Sure.
The reason being is because so they have like a cool accent, and it's like, I don't know, it just sounds cooler. Like, fuck, bro, you go to the gas station here, Shubo. I mean, we got Florence, y'all, on the water tower over there, you know?
Yeah.
Hey, go ahead and drop the name of your show.
Oh, yeah. So
people.
I do a channel right now. Pride Slayer Media is the name. Pride Slayer is my fight name. I'm a pro MMA fighter, and but the channel is mostly dedicated to gaming. I'm about to start a second channel. I play RuneScape, and I do RuneScape videos. I post MMA shorts and stuff, too. If you really want to see like a bunch of my fighting stuff, right now my Instagram's really good, Pride Slayer MMA. But go check that out if you don't mind. Also, I'm very close to being monetized, so any support, even if you don't play. About to start a second channel, Pride Slayer MMA.
All right. And now
I'll
before,
knock motherfuckers out for you guys.
hell yeah, 190
knocked
May 5th. Just saying.
Oh god.
Before we get into embarrassing stories, because that's what we do with guests now. I've had something really heavy on my mind and heart lately.
Yes, sir.
Do you guys listen to rap at all?
Oh, bro, yeah, like Suicide Boys and stuff.
All right. Did
Ghost
you ever
Man.
listen to old rap?
Like, what? Name like a couple of who you mean? Because some people think like when they say that like 80s, like old rap.
Like 90s.
Yeah, of course, man.
here-
We're 90 babies.
Here's
90s
what
babies.
here's what is really bothering me. It's really eating away at my soul. As when I was younger, 90s, very early 2000s, female rappers, they look like they wanted to mug you or stab you, but female rappers now are gorgeous, and it's just not fucking fair.
Really? I'm turned off by the over pampered look, like, and not just in that like genre of like.
I hate how they look like candy.
Yeah.
I like
You know what I'm
candy.
saying?
Dude, I like
obviously.
stretch marks and like a real feminine figure. Like, to be honest, I'm not even just trying to be like body positivity. Like, I like them thick. I like real. Like I don't know, because I'm not perfect. I just don't like that. It looks over. It's like, okay, I imagine that's what a deer feels like when it's going through the woods and sees a decoy. It's like, man, I'm probably gonna fuck that, but it kind of looks weird.
I might get shot afterwards. Well, see, I feel like I'm gonna get shot during. Like, look at the brat, dude. She wanted to stab everybody. Lil Kim, she was.
Okay, now Lil Kim, yes. Oh my god,
She was scary.
I'm trying to think. She was like the 50 Cent of like the chicks. You know what I'm saying?
She was the something.
Yeah.
She was the 37 cent.
Yeah, dude. She's fuck. Not even that. She's pretty short, but.
But no, look.
You don't know who Lil Kim is?
I know
think
the
of
name. I don't know
the meanest fucking person you know that also writes really mean fucking rap songs and is also like probably a bad person outside of it. Yeah,
you just
like
keep going downhill. Like I don't know any.
she beats her kids. I have no idea. I'm sorry, Lil Kim. Please don't. I'm sorry.
Please don't shoot
send
him.
your boys. Yeah.
Now Foxy Brown gets a pass because Foxy Brown was ball tickles, chef kisses.
Let me look. You know who was hot as fuck? At least at one period in time. To be honest, now I'm not really sure. You ever seen Smoking Aces?
Yeah, the movie.
Alicia Keys in that movie. Oh my god.
Oh, she's gorgeous.
Yeah, but
I love her.
we're not going to categorize her as a rapper. She's more R&B.
Okay. Okay. That's
But
fair. But during that time period, kind of, that was when she was coming on the scene. Is that fair? Anyway, yeah,
I'd let her throw
I'm wrong.
crunchy peanut butter at me.
I get it. I'm wrong, bro. No, I'm. But also, can we agree Alicia Keys is hot?
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
oh, yeah.
100%. She's gorgeous. I love her.
But everybody now talks about like Nicki Minaj and
not
Megan
into
Thee
it.
Stallion
Not
and
into
Cardi
it.
B. Have you ever seen Lotto? Dude, Lotto is, oh man.
There's
I'm
only
telling
one
you.
Lotto I know, and I love him.
Not Auto, Lotto.
Oh, my bad.
Let me see.
No, Lotto. She's
I don't know.
fine.
See, like my celebrity crush more like Kat Dennings. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, dude.
Cat is-
Dude, that's my love.
I would
right there.
marry
Oh.
Kat Dennings, Alexandria Daddario. Oh,
What's the chick from the
I'd suck her
AT&T
toes,
commercials?
bro.
Lily.
Who?
Lily from the
Alanya,
AT&T commercials.
Alanya Vaintrup.
I'm not familiar.
Who was the one you were saying? Lotta. I just want to
Lotto.
see. Just so How
It's
you
like
spell?
Latto.
Latto.
Gorgeous.
Okay. Lotto.
Gorgeous.
I don't know who
It
the
looks like she had some work here, but I bet she was pretty back in the day. See, I also don't like the. I would
We're doctors now. Remember, guys, we're doctors. We can diagnose
actually, yeah,
these things.
she's
Miles
pretty
ain't
hot.
here.
Yeah, she's pretty hot. Her is that her?
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
her.
she's pretty hot.
Is she?
She's a little
Yeah,
too
she's
overdone,
pretty.
but I feel like if she just like
she's
was
pretty.
casual, like she's actually pretty. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
All right. Anyways, that's what's been bugging me lately. It's just I feel left out. When I had discovered myself, there was no good rappers to discover myself to.
Nah, but I'm straight up with him though. Kate Dennings
Fred
is my
Durst.
celebrity. Like, dude, I would marry that woman
Kat Dennings? Oh
in
yeah.
a heartbeat.
Yeah, and I feel like she's probably actually cool outside of like there.
Oh, yeah,
she's
yeah,
not
yeah.
like the center of attention in everything she does in the
Right.
media or voicing her political opinion. Not that I care about that, but also too, it's like sometimes just shut the fuck up. Like Jesus Christ, you guys like Bo Burnham?
I
Love Bo Burnham.
I'm a special kind of white guy.
Yeah.
It's just like, dude, shut the fuck up. Like,
Yeah,
yeah, it's crazy. I don't know. I get like voicing your opinion when you care about something, but geez. Anyway, I like Kat Dennings because she doesn't have to be the center of attention.
Right.
I find a person more attractive who doesn't need everyone's attention
Sure.
because then it kind of devalues yours. Is that a fair like assumption?
Yeah,
I've
I
heard
can-
people
I can
say
get
that's a narcissistic tendency because you want them focused on you, but I mean, isn't that kind of what love is? Like you love, and I'm again, some people have a different like definition of it, but romantic love, you know, and some people are into polygamy and that's fine. I actually have like some of my best friends are fucking swingers and shit, and I'm like, dude, you know, I don't judge you, but it's like when you talk about like romantic love like that, I don't know. I just feel like immediate connection between one-on-one person.
I don't think it's narcissistic to want attention.
Yeah, is
I
it
think
narcissistic
it's
to want
not-
individual love?
No,
I think
You
it's
don't think so?
narcissistic to crave it all the time.
or
So
all
being
the
in control.
attention.
and necessarily craving it, but wanting to be in it for a moment or whatever. Like, I don't mind being like, this is something like I try to get across my players in D&D. It's like you
Invite
can
me
be-
sometime and I'll
you're
play with
allowed
you.
to be the center of the attention every now and again, but remember to share it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like if you're out in a party or whatever and just hanging out or whatever, and you're telling a story or a joke or whatever, or your buddy is, let them be the center of attention for a minute.
Well,
If
Right.
you got a funny story or something like that, you are the center of attention.
That's
for
why
that
I like you guys because you seem like when I'm out, like sometimes just because I'm like comfortable with talking,
Sure.
I end up being kind of in there. And then, but I'm one of those people like I'll see kind of out of the corner of my eye someone uncomfortable,
Sure.
and I'll like go and not like embarrass them, but bring them in and like
Yeah.
compliment them, make a
Yeah,
joke
yeah,
about
yeah,
how
yeah,
awesome they are, things like that. But also too, and I feel like you've probably had this in your life. I feel like both of you probably have. Is where you ever like be really friendly to someone and they think you're dumb. Like,
Yeah.
you get what I'm
Oh,
saying?
yeah.
Like they,
100% of my life.
yeah, and it hurts so bad sometimes, but it's weird.
Like, dude, I was trying to make you feel included.
yeah, and it's like, really, fuck you. Like, and two, especially in the profession I'm in, there are fighters who all do that too. Like people who fucking suck, and I'm like, no, man, you know, keep it up. I believe in you because I sucked at one point.
And then they get the big head and they're like, let me show you
yeah,
something.
or they'll talk shit like behind my back
Right.
or something, and I'm like, really, man? Like, dude, I even tell people you're good. Now I'm just not gonna even talk about you or give you that like attention.
Let's shift the center of attention. He's
Yeah.
in the live. Let's wish Camden a happy birthday. He's watching on the live today. Happy birthday, Camden.
Happy birthday, Camden,
Happy birthday,
from
Cake.
Cthulhu.
Cake.
Ooh, he is the cake for his own birthday.
He is the cake. He got all the cake.
He got
Bro,
all the cake.
We're gonna keep this stuttering thing going. I just got it. No, it's your turn.
It's always my turn.
We're gonna
Damn it, Bobby.
All right, man, that was a good one.
That boy ain't right, I tell you what.
I'm gonna have to I'm gonna soundbite that.
Yeah,
Some of you may die, but that is a risk I am willing to take.
I love it.
that is,
Gumdrop buttons.
that's amazing. Legendary. All right, so let's get on to an embarrassing story. You brought some for us today.
Oh my god.
Humility, man.
I have to, you know me, I have to like preface. So pro fighter, I live in Knoxville, Tennessee. So that is 4 hours from where we're at. I only train 15 minutes, 20 minutes, something from here. And anyway, I drive 4 hours and live out of my truck and on my friends' couches and wash my clothes in the sink to pursue my dream. And I'm very thankful to the people who helped me. So before I go into the story, I wanted to say that I was staying with a friend, and to be honest, like the first couple weeks I was up, like I was getting used to it because, you know, I'm traveling and all this other stuff and anxiety and everything, and my body wasn't really regulated. And I'm training super hard, dehydrated, so I was getting constipated. Okay. Oh God.
Sorry, we're friends here.
Yeah, no, I know. It just,
I'm excited to hear this.
It's not even that it's like so like that embarrassing, but it's just like, geez. Anyway, it was just like the perfect storm. Okay, so I'm hanging out at my friend's house for the first week. Awesome. He was letting me take a shower there. You know, training couple days a week, yada yada. The next week I come up, same. Like the third or fourth week or something like that. Came over on a Thursday and like I had quit drinking. You know, he was drinking like the night before and stuff, and kind of stayed up a little too late. And he had to be at work at 8, but I was going to get up early and take my shower and be at the gym to train. I had like a private session or something. And anyway, before I get in the shower, I turn on the shower because I have to take a poop. And I hadn't pooped in like 4 days.
You turn the shower on before you poop?
Yeah, so he
gotta let it
couldn't
warm
hear
up.
me because I like, yeah, that too. But I was also like, I was just embarrassed and uncomfortable.
Okay,
Because
all right.
I'm like kind of like, because I realized I was constipated, I didn't want to sit in there for like an hour. And I wanted to seem like
And
I was in the
just
shower.
be a poop. You wanted to shower for an hour rather than just poop?
I don't know.
All right,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
It was
I'll-
like,
I'm gonna let you
no,
roll
no,
with
no,
it.
no,
I'm
no,
gonna
you
let you
no, no. That's fine. Like, I just don't even know. Like, you gotta think. Just straight woke up, super tired, constipated as fuck. Like all this stuff going through my head. Like,
Sure.
you
It's
know,
just a timid toilet goer this morning.
4 hours from home. You know, just all this stuff going on. Yeah, I'm a timid toilet goer.
Okay.
When I got locked up, I didn't poop for the entire first week I was in there.
Oh, that's awful.
Dude, that's not
Yeah.
good.
No, definitely
No.
I never mind. I won't even want to
I
go
can't
into
even
what
go
I had.
4 hours without pooping.
Dude,
Let alone 4 days.
Yeah, no, it was 7 days. It was 7 days I went without pooping.
Oh, man.
I was in 2 different jails before I pooped because they had transferred me. Anyway, I'm in there and I'm pooping, and thankfully I started to get some movement. Everything's good going, you know, and it wasn't even anything crazy. I was thinking it was going to be like fucking football, rip my asshole, you know, shit like that. It wasn't anything, you know. It was just like normal poop. Didn't use a bunch of toilet paper, nothing. And mind you, like the week prior, I had managed to get a bowel movement out there. Well, anyway, long story short, I flush it, the water starts to rise.
Oh, no.
Okay. The music from Isengard starts to play. And it's like, it starts to pour over the bowl
Oh, no.
slowly.
Did you
But then it
stand there
stops.
and
It stops.
panic?
Yes, because there's towels outside. I have nothing in here but my own clothes to wipe this up with.
Oh, no.
And all kinds of shit. And I'm like, all around me are familiar places. Anyway, I start plunging, right? I'm like, fuck, man. Well, thankfully, there was like, I think a dirty towel he left in there. And I was like, okay, I got to figure out a way to use this dirty towel. So like I took the fucking towel, I wiped up because it wasn't like too much outside and it wasn't even poop or anything in it. Like I couldn't even see any poop in the fucking toilet.
Yeah, the
Right.
poop was solid. It wasn't
That's what
separating.
I'm saying, but it was just like, even then it wasn't, you know, it was just like a fucking like normal little turd. It wasn't even, or I mean, it was long, but it wasn't anything like fucking circumference wise.
You didn't need to whip out the poop knife.
It was too far down. I keep my poop knife on me at all times, but it was just too, I need a longer poop knife. I need a poop rapier. that I can,
Poop
like-
rapier?
yeah, I think that would work because it would bend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a piercing item, though. Like,
Yeah,
they're-
well, yeah, I know, but I'm saying like as opposed to using like a broadsword, I feel like out of a sword that would be the best. Anyway,
Sure.
So I didn't have my poop rapier on me,
right.
as you know. I left my mount outside and it had it. Anyway, I'm in there on the toilet boss fight and wouldn't go down. I'm plunging. And I'm like, fuck, you know. So I wipe up the water and I take and like fucking, you know, do my best to like put the towel in a place where I can like sneak past him and put it in his washer without it being like me having to explain what it is. And like, so anyway, I was like, okay, I'm going to take a shower with my clean towel, hop in, and then wrap that towel in that. So, you know, it just ain't an issue. And I was like, by the time I get out of the shower, it'll go down. Nope. And yeah, long story short, I get a knock on the door after plunging very hard for about 15 minutes. Hey, man, are you almost done in there? I got to get ready for work. Mind you, he had stayed up too late and all sort of
Right.
shit.
Yeah,
and was
he's
hungover.
running. He himself is running late.
Yes. And I just opened the door and I was like, I have no option. I opened the door and just looked at him and I was like, bro, your toilet's clogged and I've been trying to undo it this whole time. And he's like, oh, yeah, you're good, man. You know, comes in and he's like, just going at it, bro. Like, I don't know. He looked like there's a scene in Tremors where they're like fucking digging up one of the graboids. And it's like, he looked like that, bro. And it just like, he even broke a sweat at one point and it went down, you know, after like 5 fucking minutes, which is a long time to just stand there and watch another man plunge your shit.
Your shit, too.
Yes. And and then I'm just like apologizing and stuff. And he's like, "Oh man, you're good, you're good." I get my stuff, and he gets out of the shower, and I wanted to wait so I could just apologize again before I left. Long story short, we're leaving, and he seemed like he wasn't like upset with me or anything. And I'm like, "Bro, I really hope you have a good day." And he's like, "Dude, I ain't mad at you or nothing like that. I love you. You're my brother." And he's like, I'll hit you up tomorrow. This was 2 months ago.
You ain't heard from him
I haven't heard from him since.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's all good. I mean,
Did you shoot him a text and say, "Hey, bro, love
I
you,
think I
what's
sent
up?"
him a meme and he like laugh reacted. But yeah, I've even invited him like to come do things. I haven't like asked to come over or anything like that. Yeah, But
Oh man, that's
it's all
funny.
good. I mean, it is
It's
what it is.
funny, dude. No,
Yeah.
I'm here for it. I've clogged many of my friends' toilets.
Yeah, it's just like it happens when it's supposed to. I look at it more like not really something I should look at myself negatively about, because what could I have done different besides
Sure.
like eat some more fiber or something? But that's not like a malicious thing.
Right.
It's more like you can kind of tell. I just turned 30 a month ago. I found that if I had to reflect on like my 20s or really my prior life, losing a friend over something that you didn't mean to do and that you genuinely were apologetic for is totally worth it. And that's a net gain.
Yeah.
I mean, a total net gain. And it might hurt for a minute because you're like, fuck. But then you like pour enough out of the glass to add something take something out to add something useful. So
Yeah.
yeah, anyone watching, I know we like to have fun and joke and shit. And it's funny that I clogged that dude's toilet, but also like, just
You
remember.
learned a valuable lesson.
Yeah.
It's
like,
hilarious
that's
that
a
you
good
clogged
way.
that dude's
That's-
toilet.
Yeah, he's a good dude. Like I ain't even talking shit about him. Like and it could be totally something else.
Life
yeah,
happens.
Yeah,
dude.
man. Maybe he
Yeah.
just thinks I'm doing my own thing. Like
Yeah.
so, it's all good. But it did. But it was just kind of like I don't know. It was the turd. I know it was the turd.
He's just keeping you at arm's length because he don't want you to use his bathroom again. That's
Yeah,
all.
that's probably
See,
what it is. He's
and
like
I go out of my way to use my friends' toilets. Like I'm gonna go in there and
just to
poop.
tell if they're a good person.
Well, just to see just to see what's up. Like I mean, like my buddy has in 3 houses. He has rented a house and owned, like he bought, sold, bought, right? And all 3 of the places he has lived, he has had the angriest sounding toilets I've ever
Like
experienced.
that. I'm gonna do it on the mic system. I was like that.
Dude, I mean, it is just pissed off. And I'm like, dude, why? And like one of them was just abhorrently short.
Does he eat a lot of spicy food?
Huh?
Does he eat a lot of spicy food?
Probably.
Do you know shorter toilets actually good?
Yes.
Okay, because
Yeah.
my coach Daniel, he has a poop stool at the gym that he puts his feet up on when he poops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's all
Love you-
kinds of
love you,
poop
Daniel.
accessories.
Yeah.
Really?
But
My-
like,
my
I
other
go
friend has
over
a
to
bidet.
I go over to his house the first time, like when they were renting a spot, and I see it, and I'm like, that is a short fucking toilet. He's like, dude, it's a great toilet, and I'm like, whatever. He's like, you'll never clog it. I'm like, when I got
Challenge
I was like, when I got the
accepted.
turds for it, and I shit you not, dude. Like, I called
Shit
him
you
one
not.
time. I called him one time on my way home, and I was like, dude, I'm gonna stop by your house. He's like, why? I was like, because I gotta poop, and I think it's gonna be a big one. He's like, come on over, dude. So I showed up to his house, busted in, like I was like, unlock the door, bro, because I am not waiting. So like, he had to tell his wife, his wife.
That dude's fucking solid. Is
Dude,
all I got to say.
he's my best.
Yeah.
He's one of my best fucking
Bro,
friends.
you're solid. What's
He-
can we say his name? Because
No,
okay,
I can't.
we can't say your name, but we know who the fuck you are.
Oh, he'll
well,
know.
after the podcast,
If he ever
and I
watches
love
this,
you.
like,
You better watch this.
If he ever watches this or listens to it, like, he'll know exactly. Like, yeah, that's my toilet. But like, I
He
fucking.
has a picture of it framed above it. No,
Oh,
sorry.
dude, he has to. Like, I bolted into his house, didn't even say hi to him or his wife. And she just, like,
Threw his
watches-
kid off the
She's
toilet.
like, why are you here? And I just, like, slammed the door shut. And, like, as I was actively pooping, I was like, I had to poop. And they only live, like, fucking, like, 4 minutes down the road. It would have been faster for me to come here than.
But
to
again,
their house.
well, there's a certain like satisfaction to it. It's just like
And I
eating
didn't clog
food.
the toilet. And it was a massive shit.
Did it clog it?
No.
Oh, okay, sorry.
No. It was the
didn't quite
angriest. I'm telling you, dude. Like, it was a shit eating toilet.
So you're like 7,001, like
Yeah.
your record as far as poops. You lost that one, but
Yeah.
you still have shooting a pretty good average, man.
Yeah.
Okay,
I've
okay.
clogged like
I admire a
I
man who
clogged a
learns.
toilet at Burger King, and it was one of my prouder moments.
Dude, Burger King's got some shitters too. That's
Fuck.
fucking pretty good, bro. So you got like a silver medal.
Yeah.
All right,
yeah.
dude. That's fucking
I don't know,
respectful, man.
7,001. That's a gold
That's-
medal.
But is he the goat?
I don't know.
He lost to Matt Hamill. I'm just kidding. I'm talking about John Jones. I didn't think he would get the reference, but I figured he would.
Not at all.
John Jones, he's basically undefeated, but his one loss on his record was where he was elbowing this, like he was beating the fuck out of him and elbowing him. And 12-6 elbows are illegal. And to be honest, like when you watch it, you're like, they could have fucking like warned him a little more, or like even yellow carded him or not yellow card. Yellow card's timidity. Like took a point, fucking made a thing.
Right.
But I mean, he ragdolled him the whole time. If it was like a close fight, it'd be different. But yeah, anyway, it's just kind of a dumb rule.
Gotcha.
Back in the day, the karate guys would like fucking break bricks with that, and you're like, oh, bricks don't move. I mean, that's like, yeah. Anyway, sorry, I'm not talking shit about karate people. I love you guys too. But
Oh man, yeah, there's not much
y'all
worse.
crazy.
Not much worse than like that feeling you get when you clog a stranger's toilet, though. I'd have to go places all the time with an ex-girlfriend, and I'd make sure I used the farthest toilet from wherever we were. Like if there was multiple bathrooms in the house, I went to the farthest one away. And I'd be damned if I didn't clog at least 4 of her friends' toilets.
There was a time, I'm not even gonna say what business it was, but and it ain't a place I go to anymore, so anyone don't think this is at the gym or anything, because it's fucking disgusting. It's very disgusting. Can I say it?
Oh, I don't
It's
care.
just piss. It's just piss. Anyway, I was at this place and like in Knoxville. Actually, I don't even give a fuck. Fuck them. I was at this place in Knoxville tanning, right? And I go to piss, and like I open the door and the toilet is literally ripped out of the thing, and apparently it's like obviously out of order. It was like completely gone. They were like reading in the bathroom or something, and
You got to piss somewhere.
yeah, and I'm like, oh my god.
There's a hole where the toilet used to be.
Yeah. Well, no, I didn't even do that because I was like, fuck. And because too, where I train a lot, like, dude, my piss sometimes is very like pungent because I'm dehydrated, so it concentrates. You know what I'm saying? Like, not to be gross, but you understand what I mean? Like, especially like cutting weight, all that fucking shit is just coming out of my body. And like right now, where I was fat a few months ago, and I've lost 40 pounds, it's like when I piss right now, it's fucking like broccoli asshole. Yeah, it smells worse than your fart.
The ass end of fucking broccoli.
Anyway, it was one of these broccoli ones because I'd been working hard. I'd like got done training and then went to the tanning bed down there. And anyway, long story short, the only thing I had in my hand was a fucking Diet Dr. K. Okay, which is a generic Kroger like Dr. Pepper. Okay, and I'm like, I'm in the tanning bed and it turns on. And I'm like, fuck, I don't want to waste my money, because I got a membership and all this shit. And I'm like, there's only like this much of the Dr. K left. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna drink this piss in it, walk out with my hand over it so they can't smell it, and then like throw it away in the parking lot. The trucker method, right?
Right.
And I was like, okay, this is gonna work. So I set my shit down, blah blah blah. I start pissing in the fucking thing. Well, there's like a lip on it, and my dick went over and fucking started pissing on the lip, so it went out into the fucking room, dude. Because it's pressurized, and imagine like putting a spoon under a faucet.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, okay.
I know
Just making sure I'm setting like the tempo. Like it wasn't just like a fucking couple of drops on the floor. It even got in the fucking bed. And then I'm like,
oh, that's gonna cook on there.
Yeah, just everything. I'm like, oh god. And like, I take a deep breath and I'm like, motherfucker, you get in the cage and fucking fight people. Calm the fuck down. And then I breathe. I look over. On the stand over here is like the disinfectant that they have and like some towels and shit. And piss is just sweat. It literally is the same thing. You get what I'm saying? It's literally the salt and water and fucking excess leaving your body.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? That's why it smells bad. You get what I mean? Anyway, so I'm just trying to justify that I'm not a dirty bastard. I had to preface that. Anyway, and I'm a biologist. But so piss everywhere. But I look over and I'm like, okay, good. So I start disinfecting, clean everything. Got the towel, bloom, blah, blah, blah. What is it with me and towels?
I don't know.
You see me carrying a towel, don't fuck with me. Just let me dispose of it.
Dude, Christmas is coming up in like, towels. 8 months?
Yeah, it's very right around the corner. But anyway, yeah, I ducked out. And it was, of course, the lady wanted to come fucking talk to me and say, oh, yeah, how are you today? And I'm like, piss towel? Oh, and the can of piss? I forgot about the can of piss. Yeah, but... Nah, fuck. I don't even care about embarrassing stuff. I think it's funny.
It's fucking hilarious.
People go through worse than that all the time.
All right, we're going to take a little pause for the calls, and we will be right back.
Bye, Facebook.
Hit the button.
Do you love podcasts? Of course you do. That's why you're here. But you know what's even better than listening to a podcast? Making your own. That's right, and Anchor makes it simple. I'm your favorite host, MC Tyler Havlin, and I'm telling you, go download the Anchor app today, Anchor FM. They have all the tools you need to get started today. And best part is, it's totally free. They push it out to all the major platforms like Spotify, Apple, Google Podcasts. So get started today, people. Go download the app, Anchor FM. I'll wait. Do it now.
And we're back. Welcome back. We're sitting here with Jesse still, and he's got some big news coming up. He's got a fight in June, right?
Yes, and then this ain't nothing set in stone. We were talking about it earlier. Ty's doing a good job of pressuring me into it, but I got offered like a pretty big fight this morning for some substantial money, but that's not set in stone. But June 10th, yes, I'm going to absolutely fucking raw dog someone in Lexington, Kentucky. And two, this is, I gotta, you know me, I like to preface. I moved to Knoxville a year ago after training up here for about 8 years, you know, being under the same guys. Coach Jeff Johnson saved my life, turned me into the, you know, as non-prideful as possible. The badass I am today, or the successful fighter that I am today, you know, he turned me into that from a fat fucking turd. You know, I was 380 pounds for those who don't know me. Even though it's my fourth appearance on here, you guys know me. I'm
Third, fourth, yeah.
Yeah, I'm part of the family now, right? Am I?
Yeah,
I'm family.
you
Yes.
are an
Okay,
idiot.
good. Yes, I'm a fucking moron, idiot, motherfucker. Yes. I don't. You know what? No. I'm just an idiot. Yeah.
Yeah. You're just an idiot.
I'm not a moron.
We
'cause
don't need the
morons-
other adjectives.
Yeah. Sexy.
Sexy.
Can I have that?
Sexy idiots.
It's just because I shaved. Handsome idiot. Anyway, yeah, June 10th, fighting in Lexington. It's
Is
gonna be awesome.
is the opponent set yet?
No. So really, kind of, it's one of the rare situations where they reached out ahead of time. We're like, hey, we really want Jesse on this card. And I was kind of saying too, I moved to Knoxville a year and a half ago, and you know, I mentioned in the earlier segment, you know, I'm driving 4 hours up here, living out of my truck to train all day, every day during the week, going back to see my kids and wife and stuff on the weekend. So I'm putting a lot into this, and this fight, whoever it is, you know, it just means a lot to me. I have a lot to overcome as far as like, you know, just financially, but it's like everything else is falling into place so well. So I have faith in that. And, how hard I'm working is insane. I've never in my life thought I would be able to like really do this like ideal, like what you would imagine a UFC fighter, you know, training regimen to be like just all day, every day, go hard. And it's, I got to thank Daniel, Jeff, and Tyler for everything they do at Barnyard MMA. Cause they make me about it. And it's cool because I'm at that point now where it's like, it's not a chore. You know, we were kind of talking about D&D last night, you know, about how I was kind of being a dick. And part of it too was like, as much as I wanted to have fun with my friends, the thing in the back of my head was like, hey, you got to be up in a couple hours for your morning session, you know? And it's weird because before I'd be like, fuck it, you know, I'll just be tired during it. But I'm like, nah, you know, I'm only up here for 2 more days and I'm going back for a few days. I need to get that good work in. And it's crazy because, you know, it's pretty easy to talk yourself out of shit. I mean,
yeah.
like that's literally every person who wants to work out and quits. That's what happens. It's just like you talk yourself out of it. You've got a reason, etc. And I got to give Daniel a shout out for really putting it in like perspective for me, because like the other day we had some people coming up and visiting from out of state, and I don't know, there was just something about, they were talking about how it was too far to drive or something. They were coming up like to visit, but then we got on the subject of someone else who it was too far to drive for, and like consistently, because these people were just dropping in, but we got on the topic of people driving far, and there's this guy who lives about an hour away, and I'm like, man, yeah, that's a tough drive. And I'm sitting there like, you know, thinking about him, feeling pity and empathy for him and all this stuff. And I still do. I'm like not being, oh, mine struggle's worse. But then Daniel goes, motherfucker, you drive 4 hours. He's like, you're either about it or you're not. And it was like, you know, I'm not trying to suck my own dick, but you know, you're right. And it's like all these things are falling in place with it and staying consistent with it, you know, and I fell off the rail. I know almost everyone in life struggles with like alcoholism at some point. It's at the store, you know, you go buy food, there's alcohol right there, you know, and anyway, I, you know, got really into just drinking and fucking myself up and just being so down on myself and hating myself. And, you know, everyone out there, like, you're not perfect, like, at all. In fact, that's what I enjoy so much about your all's show, is that even the name is like self-deprecating, but in a way empowering.
Yeah.
Because I know I'm an idiot, so you can't fucking make me feel bad.
Right.
I'm an idiot. Okay, you can call me an idiot.
like when Tyler first pitched the show, he was like, it's going to be called The Inner Idiot. And I'm like, Ty, I don't know what that means. So like, you're going to have to I was like, you're going to have to do the right thing and dumb it down for me. You know what I mean? And it's just that inner voice in your head that has those stupid ideas and stupid thoughts, whatever it is.
And it's like, we were kind of talking about it off air earlier. Like our whole lives will be like nice to people or funny around people. And it's like, they think we're dumb.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Because it's really what it is like.
Because the old adage, kindness for a weakness, is true. When you're kind to somebody, they take it as here's my chance to get over on them.
And I mean, it's good though, but that's what's so exceptional about people like yourself or the people I surround myself with is like, I literally, I'm kind to everyone. I want to be kind to everyone, even people like who hate me. I want to be kind to them. But I will not give you my time. I will not. Like, even in small talk. Like, and I have sometimes like intimidating body language, and I'm not like trying to say that like, because I would never put my hands on someone outside of like a agreed upon.
Well, one thing I've learned seeing like,
well, you probably do too.
Specifically body language is, your posture is all to say about it. If you stand up straight with shoulders out, people instantly think like this guy's a hard ass.
But my back hurts.
Yeah, exactly right. And like all it is like my back hurts, so I'm standing up straight to alleviate that pain. Like it's nothing to do with it. My grandfather and my uncle were in the Navy for years. So like I would just get told like, hey, you need to stand with proper posture. Okay. So it became natural for me.
In a way too, you shouldn't like always be liable for other people's interpretations of your body language.
100%.
However, I do think it is good to be accountable as well. Like, and I meant to send an apology message to the dungeon master from last night because my body language wasn't good. I was tired and stuff, and like I really like sincerely wanted him to have fun. You know what I'm saying, and everything, but just with all the other stuff that were kind of like causing.
Well, I mean, in your defense, and like what you're telling me is in this scenario when everybody's dogging on you and if you're just trying to get out an idea like, hey, this is my interpretation of this plan, this is what I think would work, and they shoot it down, call you stupid for it, like
it was in combination too with like me being cranky as well. So like I just either way, like
there could have been the chance that you misread the situation.
Yes. Well, the one person, Caleb, you're a fucking bitch, and I don't even care if you watch this. Like literally, that was really the person like who pissed me off, and he knows that, and he gave me a hug later and stuff. But yeah, in conjunction with other shit, I was just like, fuck it, because that was how I felt in the moment, And two, but it made me feel bad because there were people I think who thought they made me feel that way who didn't. So that's more what I mean. Like, fuck Caleb, but like, the other people who maybe thought I was like pissed at them, or the dungeon master who was trying to just have a good time and stuff, which, he said goodbye to me and everything. We left, we're all cool. But yeah, I don't know how we even got on that tangent, but I do think body language is important. I was on the way up here even about to make like a status, like just thinking about it. I was like, because, sometimes we don't realize. And like, especially me, because like we were just talking. Okay, we got on it.
Look, there's only one wrong way to play Dungeons and Dragons. There's only one wrong way, and that's to not play it.
Yeah, and even then, it's like I get that perhaps was wrong, but it was like, okay, so the last time we played, I got really drunk, and I'm just fucking stupid. Like we ended up giving one of our teammates to the Goblin King to fuck, like type shit. Like, and he kept like bringing it up, but it's like, bro, it's just a game. And that was the last time. And I kept saying, I'm drunk. I was drunk last time. I was like, I'm sober now. And just like kept bringing it up and shit. And it's just like, bro, I'm not fucking stupid. That was more how I felt, was like, this dude was saying I was stupid. And this dude knows I'm not fucking stupid. And two, it's like, kept just making comments like, oh, I can beat your fucking ass. Like all this. And I'm like, ha! Like, like, and he knows that, but still either way, I was kind of like butthurt, but it's one of those things. Yes. Body language, but yeah, we were talking about MMA and shit, and it's like, man, it's am I cool to veer off on this?
No, yeah, you're good.
It's kind of cool to see like
yours.
The stuff that's going on right now. It's like, fuck Jake Paul, but also like he's doing stuff to like.
Dude, I love Jake Paul for that reason.
Yeah, like you understand that he's like a necessary evil. And
Yeah.
he ain't even like evil. He's just fucking dude. He's doing the same shit I'm doing.
He's breathed so much life back into boxing, and people want to say, "Oh,
Shit
it's
was
bad
dead and crusty.
Yeah,
Dead
bad
and crusty.
attention. It's not all attention's good. Like, dude, he's
No, it's all
bringing
good.
money to boxing.
Bro, Dana White slapped his fucking wife on camera, and the UFC has never been bigger. So it's like, it's almost uncancelable. It's become like
Right.
a social, like, I don't even know what to call it.
And now UFC
Yeah,
is co-owners of fucking WWE.
It's the Roman circus. You ever heard of that term?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like where they distract the masses. Sorry, just
Yeah.
real quick. They distract the masses by having like an awesome circus, because then nobody's worried about what's going on outside
Right,
the arena.
right.
But yeah.
Right. Before we move on, I got a couple questions for you. Actually, one, Daniel Kilburn, he's come a long way, right?
Dude, I'm glad you asked.
He's another like huge success story for what MMA can do for people.
Dude, while I'm talking, I'm gonna go live a little bit, just
You're
in the
fine.
studio.
You're good.
Because Daniel deserves like a lot of credit, and so Daniel and I met only 3 years ago. Dude's my best friend. You know,
Yeah,
it's crazy because it's like, you know, all the other people in my life are my good friends, like Tyler and Jeff. You know, they've been in my life, or Abraham. You know, they've been in my life 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years. But it's like him. You know, he kind of came in, and he was like just this fat dude that came in one day, and like I don't even care. I tell him not to his
He's
face.
not now.
No, he's not
He
now.
is-
That's exactly right. Yeah.
He is a short Adonis.
Yes. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, he came in and like, can I talk about cannabis on the show?
I don't care.
Oh, okay. So, you know, and most people know this. I enjoy plant matter. Anyway, he came in and I smelled some skunk on him, and I was like, "Hello, brother. Would you perhaps like to meet up outside and partake?" And yeah, we ended up, you know, kind of powwowing and becoming friends. And yeah, he started training real hard, and you know, started coming in early, staying late during a lot of my fight camps. And then we got to his first fight. I fought this dude that looked like Yoel Romero, and it was funny because the guy he was fighting, they were both teammates. And we showed up, and you know, it's like the gang versus gang thing, and it was like it was weird because like our energy was just so reciprocative. Like everything he was doing, like, you know, it would amp me up. And two, he's one of those people we were kind of talking about like center of attention earlier, where like I don't know, we don't need the floor on us all the time. He's like that too,
Right.
and he's conscious of it. And anyway, long story short, I was like opening up the card. I was like fight number 3 or something, and he was like fight number 5. And it was like I went out and fucking knocked the fuck out of this dude. Like it was awesome. It was a good. I mean, it was a good fight. Good for this dude. I'm actually friends with now. I'm sorry, Big Moose. But anyway, went out. You know, fought this dude, fucking huge jack dude. But it like brought the energy, and then he went out and beat his teammate. So it was
Right.
like that was our first fight together. And I think he was like he started about 260 when he came back. Mind you, dude's only about 5'6". So it was just kind of like a drastic change. You got to think of that height being 260, like, is super fat. So
Right.
yeah.
And he
I
is
just went live, so I gotta
jacked
say
now.
Yeah, he's jacked now, but Daniel Kilburn was super fat. But I'm gonna set this up real quick. But yeah, also his story's like kind of similar to mine. You know, he started Barnyard MMA. Fuck, I should like this. He started Barnyard MMA. No, I ain't even got a stand or nothing. We're good. Oh, okay, cool. Fuck yeah. What a G. There you go.
We
And
are
free.
prepped and ready, dog.
Thank you all for coming. I'm gonna keep monologuing now. But anyway, Daniel, you know, kind of wanted to open his own gym, and I believe the first location was out in Falmouth. And Daniel and I bonded a lot over like kind of growing up being like the scummy little like white trash kid, you know, like I don't know, like I didn't get in the flat bill hats and stuff, but we were kind of like went through like the new metal phase, like that Shorty's still in.
That Shorty's still in.
I dig it, bro. When I saw his trip pants, but you get what I'm saying, like that style, that genre.
No,
you know,
no,
blah,
no,
blah.
no. I know what it is, man. Like I was just telling somebody yesterday that I want my dreadlocks back.
Yes,
So-
I would love to see you have your dreadlocks back, and I'm jealous of your hairline. I know you are too, bro. Look at his hairline.
I don't
you
want to
wish
talk about his hair right
I know
now.
it's beautiful. It's
Look,
like Jason Momoa.
It's not even just the hairline. Look, if you see him with his hair down from the back, and
Yeah.
he's got a shirt on, and he's wearing pants,
Shorty,
and
can I
that
show
cake,
my
and
guys
that-
you?
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
is
and
this
that-
literally not Jason Momoa?
And
Just
that
go
cake-
Wink at him. Can I get a wink? Yeah. Oh, dude. Come on.
I'm telling you, if you're looking at him from the back,
Bro,
and the hair's
yes.
down, and you can't see the voice or the beard, and you see that nice little dumper he's got on him,
man.
dude, you think it's a woman? You're
Dude,
like,
it's
man, look at
literally
this.
so like I don't know if you've heard this story. So when I first started working where I work, man, we like it's a factory, which is worse than a cook line. You know what I mean? Like everybody's amped up and everybody touches each other's butts.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Dude,
that's
I've worked in restaurants. Yes.
yes,
It's-
that's
Butt
exactly what
touch
it
runs
is.
rampant.
And third shift is always going to be worse.
I
Than
love
anywhere.
dealing with HR.
Yeah. So I'm in our quality lab, you know, and I'm leaning over the desk. And when I first started, they told me that I wasn't allowed to wear my big baggy pants because they were afraid it was going to get caught in machines
Hell no.
and whatever. So I was like, fine. So I went out and bought myself 2 pair of regular fitted jeans. Worst mistake I ever made in my life. But I'm
Did you go in looking like Nicki Minaj?
Dude, I don't know. Fuck, it sucked. But apparently,
They called you Double Bubble.
dude.
That was my name in jail.
So I was in the QC lab. I was leaning over and I had my arms crossed on the table, and my hair was fucking down. And fucking this guy, we call him Big Bill, and that's not like nothing. But he stood there and
my
like
God.
licked his lips. And my best friend now, Camden, he come out there and he was like, "What are you looking at, Billy?" And he's like, "Man, who's the new chick?" And he's like, "The new chick? What? Oh. Yeah. He's
Shorty
like,
got them apple bottom jeans.
yeah. He's like, "Hey, Shotty." And I stood up and turned around and Big Bill's, "Oh, no."
Dude.
And I was like, "What happened?" He's like,
Hey.
"You was checking out your ass, bro."
Bro, I really think you guys should start doing the YouTube shorts. Like, even just the dumb shit I post. I was spinning backfisted the shit out of Grayson the other day, and it was like, it got like 2.5K views, which isn't anything crazy, but like,
He's
dude,
starting to add shit on TikTok.
well, I was going to say, well,
I got all the videos saved to put on YouTube Shorts. I
even
just
if you
haven't
guys
got
did
to
something
it
like
yet.
that, or if y'all ever needed help with some stuff, needed like a body just for like some skits, I love that. I love like role playing. You know,
I love
was it
theater.
LARPing?
I love theater.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Yeah, so like I kind of look at shorts like that, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But what I was thinking was like you could do something like that if you had like a nice muscle car that someone would let you just like use while he's leaned over it, and like
God.
have like you coming up like like
Damn, girl.
specifically you, because I think you could do like I think you could act the part just perfect.
I could be the
I think
creepy
you
guy.
could, yes.
You're gonna
Yes.
sexually. You're gonna
I'm
sexually.
gonna sexually assault you.
No,
Yeah,
you're gonna
bro.
sexually
assault me.
harass you.
Great.
No. It's like a no. You're not a quagmire. You're like a James Bond.
I like this assessment.
No,
Yes.
no, he's
No,
not.
he's a James Bond, bro.
He's
Yes.
like he's James Bond if Peter Griffin and him had a love child.
Yeah.
All right.
I take that one too.
Oh god.
Peter Griffin's a great
Because you're
father.
funny. Okay, you're funny. You can probably deadlift a lot.
I don't know about right now, man, but I have before.
We
I think
need
he's
to get
deadlifting
some.
His dead fucking body weight.
You know, my first like video that I ever put out as like content was this fucking thing I was doing called Redneck Olympics. Okay, on my yes. So this was when I was still like 300 pounds, and I was training like MMA, but
Sure.
I was still like into powerlifting a lot. And like my friend John Green, shout out to him, like really got me into it. And anyway, we were like doing this. I forget what it's called. Is it Atlas stones?
I think
The
so.
big rocks.
Yeah. Either way, he had like some rocks at his house and fucking like took a sledgehammer, so they were like kind of circle. Anyway, we were like messing around with these and like, so I was starting to get like good grip strength. And anyway, like I had this old washing machine at my house, and I was like, bro, I wonder how far I can throw this. And I was like, you know, I had finally had like a decent phone. Like before that, I had a Juke. You remember them? You know what I'm talking about? I had a Juke. But then I finally got like my first like smartphone, like with the actual touch screen and stuff. Cause this was, 12 years ago or something.
Right.
Anyway, set up a video, and I was kind of surprised. I didn't do like a rehearsal or anything, but like I picked this damn dryer up, dude, and I just like went whoom and threw it down this hill, and it was like I don't even know what got me on that tangent, but that was just like I'm thinking about doing those again. Actually, now I remember what got me on that tangent. I want to do that again. I think I want to bring back Redneck Olympics
I think you should. I'm here for it.
because I have like other people now. Like I could get Dylan Vance maybe to do something because he's just enormous, you know. So like even if it ain't something like.
Dude, he's dummy strong too.
That's what he is, bro. Like the only thing is, it's funny. I'm sorry, Dylan. I love you, but I got to make fun of you a little bit on here. You know how big he is, but it's like so clinch is my thing a lot. Like clinching up with people. I know you know. Just to clarify for others. The other day we were in there and we were doing, or like last week we were doing cage work, and I was just like, I was holding him against the cage, and I was like, "See, you're 135 pounds to me, buddy," and like just messing with him, you know, like and shit. But yeah, no, he is stupid strong, man. He spars with some of the other big guys, and it's interesting to see, like, I mean, their guards up and everything, and they go flying back, dude, when he throws. Or when I'm holding mitts for him, I'm conditioned for it now, but, like, when he drills with other people, and he's not even being a dick, he's probably throwing, like, 50%. I mean, dude, when he gets a little more technique, he's gonna be scary. I mean, he's scary.
I went in one time, man. This was years ago. I couldn't tell you the gym or anything like that, but my buddy Dustin was doing like he was trying to get into MMA real hard, and so I go up there with him because they were short, and they already told him like, hey, we won't have anybody to spar with you. He's like, that's fine. Can I bring my buddy up just so I can run drills or whatever the hell he called them? I was like, yeah, sure, that's fine. So I go up there and I'm holding the pads for him. Well, this monster of a human being, like 6'5", just giant
Jacked.
dude. He was like, hey, do you mind if I get a couple throws in? And like,
Just drill with you? He wanted to drill with you?
yeah, he
What
wanted
a
me to hold the
dick.
pads and stuff. And well, because like, I mean, I look fit. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
no.
So he
I was actually
like,
about to tell you today. I was
Yeah.
asking if you've been hitting shoulders.
no,
and chest.
nothing.
Okay.
And he says, he
Good
was like,
genetics, baby.
yeah.
Jason Momoa.
He says, he's like, do you mind? And I was like, I mean, sure, I don't care. And he's like, man, I'm gonna run kicks. So, and he hands me that big.
That's the word. Yeah, like
he
kick
hands me that
shield.
big pat. So I post up or whatever, and he's like, no, you want a wider stance.
Yeah,
And I'm
too,
like,
if you hold like that, you can, but it's like you're kind of taking some of the pressure. Anyway, I know it's not relative.
but
Go ahead. Yeah.
so I
hold it like-
do this, and I hold my wide stance. This motherfucker kicked me like 10 feet.
Yeah.
And he was like, I ain't gonna hold back, man. I'm serious about this. Da, da, da. I got something going on. I was
What
like,
a
whatever,
dick, dude.
I was like, hit me, dude. I don't give a shit. Like, I'll take it. He hit me, and I landed on my feet. I was like, bro, fuck that.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know who you're gonna hit with that, but don't do that.
So like now
You're gonna kill a man.
it's like that would be like I wouldn't say sport, bad etiquette now maybe.
Sure.
Because like for example, if you being a new person coming in, we want you to like
Wanna
enjoy the
come
class.
back.
Yeah. Now I mean, you tell us you want to fight, we're gonna be like tough on you.
Yeah, yeah,
because
no doubt,
You want
no
to
doubt.
fight if we don't want you to get in there and get hurt. So you know that. But if you just want to come in and just stay fit, that would be like me coming up to you and just being like, "Hey, bro, hold pads for me so I can show you how tough I am." Like,
Right.
really, he should have been like, "Hey, I'm blase blase. Can I hold for you?"
Sure.
Like that would have been more, or
Yeah,
at least
yeah,
been
yeah,
like, "I'm gonna
yeah.
kick it light a couple times or something," because
Sure.
clearly you're green.
Yeah.
Yeah. Either way, that to me, that happens a lot. People like have to measure dicks.
Oh yeah,
It's like-
100%.
It's like, why though? Like, really, what you should be doing is trying to like make him feel comfortable, make him want to be here.
Well, see, I had a buddy of mine who would always do that. Like, he'd always want me to go out and spar with him, and I was like, dude, I don't do this shit. Like,
Yeah.
it's not what I'm interested. I'd rather hug you than fight you.
Yeah.
That's the way I've always
Yep.
been. And he's like, nah, come on, man. So we're drilling. We got all the pads on and stuff like that. Like, he even gave me headgear, and I'm like, you specifically said we're not throwing headshots. He's like, well, it's just a safety precaution. I was like,
No, that's bullshit. Though.
I was like, whatever, dude. Well, then he throws like a high kick. Well, and just because I grabbed it and threw his leg up, and he goes to throw a haymaker at me. Nah. And I just launched his leg and he fell and knocked the wind out of him. I was like, no, dude, I'm done.
Yeah.
And he was like, I can't believe you threw my leg back. I'm like, I can't believe
He
you
was
went for
trying
my
to kick you in
head.
the he was trying
I
to
was
kick
like,
you in the head,
you
bro.
straight like fuck haymaker
Yeah.
right in my head. I was like, nah, dude, nah. And that was quite literally the end of our friendship. Like, we stopped talking, stopped hanging out, everything.
I have a 6-inch scar on the side of my head from getting kicked in the head and knocked out in front of all my friends and family in the cage. You don't play with head kicks,
Nah.
Bro, Like, I mean, I guess everybody in here knows you don't play
Yeah.
with head kicks. Like, it's not funny.
All right, I got one more question
Yeah,
for
man,
you
yeah,
before
yeah,
we go. So
I
I
thought
think
we were
it was
doing like 4 more hours, but all my people
dude,
want
we
4
could
more
do
hours.
4 more hours if we had the time for it.
I'm sorry to interrupt you because I keep doing it.
You're okay.
Can I hold that for just a minute?
Yeah, there you go.
Because it looks like Mjolnir.
Where was
redneck-
that?
redneck
It was right
Mjolnir.
here on the
Now
comic
you want to
box.
hold it, don't you? You want
Well, it's my hammer. I just don't.
It's the
Well, I know
talking
you're worthy,
hammer.
bro. I just wanted to see if I could hold it. See, look, I'm worthy.
Obviously, I follow you quite a bit. I think it was
I know
last
it's weird.
year.
I called the cops last night, and you wouldn't fucking stop following me. I'm just
Right?
messing. I appreciate you, bro.
You ain't found that ladder outside your window, have you?
No, I used it the other day to hang something up, so I put it back though.
I'm glad I could help.
Yeah.
So last year you had a pretty like big name fight coming up, and I feel like I never saw the result of it.
So basically, like literally 6 days before this, I had no contract, had no tickets, had no poster. Also, too, I don't want to shit on anybody. None of the people where I was training would give me none of the guys my size would give me boxing rounds. Two, there was another guy literally training for a boxing fight on the same card. And I would look over during sparring and not mean mug or anything. I would just look over and make eye contact, and he would just go like this and go to someone else. And it's like, I was never anyway. One of the many reasons I needed to come back, and be here. And to be honest, dude never signed the contract. Just kind of fell through. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, dude was Joe Webb. He never got his medicals in or anything. It was literally 6 days beforehand. So it's like,
And he used to play for what? The Giants?
I have no idea. To be honest, all I did was watch like his boxing matches, and I was
It
like,
wasn't great.
no, I was like, I'll fuck this guy up.
Yeah.
But yeah, fell through. And it was one of those things that pissed me off too, because it's like, I put all this money into training camp. I had a friend literally like send me the nicest pair of boxing shoes that I could ever want. I don't know if you saw a picture of the Lomashenkos.
I'm pretty sure I did.
Shout out to Sean, bro. You like, Sean knows everything. Dude, this guy glued my fucking head up. I'm sorry for cussing so much on my Facebook, because I do try to stay a little clean. I'll try to stick to damn and ass. But he literally, like the week of my pro kickboxing debut, hey, what's up? What's up, Avery? The week of my kickboxing debut, I was at my friend's house. No sparring, nothing, because you don't want to get cut the week of. I know you know this.
Right.
Just like you heal, you know what I'm saying? And then you go into, you kind of cruise through that week, maybe jog and stuff like that. Anyway, I'm at my friend's house, and I'm submitting like my documents. You have to submit like, depending on what state it is, for a pro license, you have to get Tennessee eye exam, physical, blood work.
Right.
And then you have to like submit, your driver's license, all that shit online to, get your license. And then you get either a green light or they say, hey, we still need this, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, at my friend's house, chilling, kind of like similar situation to this, just not an awesome, amazing podcast that you better go follow the page or I'm going to be upset.
Yeah.
I'm serious. And I tagged the page earlier, so everybody better go there. But anyway, at my friend's house, playing RuneScape. We're in there like, and I know you don't know this song, but it's like the opening theme song. It's like, do, 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 do.
I know.
We're in there. Yeah, we're in there just jamming, killing some goblins, having a good old time. It's great. Anyway, I stand up. I want to go to the kitchen and get a drink. It's fight week, so I'm cutting weight too. I'm kind of just naturally pissed when you can't eat anything,
Sure.
Or just like a small like chicken breast in the evening. You're like, but anyway, unseasoned because you can't have salt either that week. It holds water. Yeah, no salt, no fiber. I didn't know this. I used to eat broccoli fight week, like and stuff. I'm like, oh yeah, broccoli clear you out. Apparently the cellulose in it, like Dustin Poirier and all these dudes. I watch Phil Darius. All right, anyway, I stand up playing RuneScape. You know me. Stand up. I get punched in the head. Stand up playing RuneScape. Going to walk into his kitchen, and I'm like making a joke at him, and I turn real quick as I'm walking into the kitchen. He has a cabinet, and I'm 6'3", so it fucking hits me right in the head, and immediately, like, it was so hard. It was more of a sound, and immediately as soon as it touched, I was like, I'm cut. I was like, I bet I'm cut. And I reached up, and like where it was like numb, I didn't think I was cut for a second. And then I looked over at TJ and I was like, am I cut? And then like before he even replied, I could feel it go.
Oh no.
Yeah. And I know we got on a tangent about boxing. Was that all you had to ask about the boxing fight? Yeah, just fucking, fell through. Yeah, I didn't have any of my shit, didn't have contract, didn't have pay, nothing. And 6 days beforehand, I mean, what you can do, hit me up the day before. Hey bro. Like, anyway, yeah, long story short, I got split. I hit up Sean. I was like, bro, I don't know what to do. I'm split. I have a kickboxing fight this weekend. It's my pro debut. What do I do? Do I have to pull? You think I'll be all right? All this stuff. And he's like, no, you'll be all right. He's like, just come over and let's see what we can do. Dude straight glued me up, and I have a video of it somewhere. Dude straight glued me up on his couch. Like, and he has like a very nice home, very nice family and everything. He's just got like some Viking dude on his couch. And this is when I had my mullet, like my long ass mullet and big beard. And he's just gluing me up on his
Passing
couch.
you up.
Yeah, his kids are like, Daddy, what are you doing? And anyway, yeah, they're great, actually. They all know me very well, so it was fine. But it's just funny, like.
Right,
the
yeah,
setting.
no. I
yeah,
get it.
it's like, very nice home, Anyway, yeah, glued me up. And then, like, by that weekend, it was basically unseeable. But I was like, before weigh-ins, I just didn't want the commission, because the commission can pull you, like, during fights, or I mean, during like weigh-ins and stuff. Like, sometimes they'll notice people have staff or other stuff. Depends where you're at. Some people don't give a fuck. Like, there's people that have had herpes outbreaks, and still fought, or staff, other stuff. Like Kevin Lee had like huge staff on his chest, and I can kill you. It's nasty. Like, you really shouldn't do that.
Staff's fucked.
Yeah, and I mean, you can't help it. Sometimes people just get it.
Yeah.
Anyway, Yeah, he glued me up. What was I even talking about, dude? I got sidetracked. I get
You
sidetracked. too
yeah,
much.
you get punched in the face. It's
Yeah,
all
I
right.
get punched in the face. But yeah, dude glued me up. Oh yeah. At weigh-ins, I just didn't want the commission to see it, so I like took some of my wife's makeup and she's like, just to make it a little less noticeable. And it was fine. It didn't get opened up or anything.
Right.
That was a fight. I mean, shout out to my opponent. I wouldn't say his name just out of like, not putting any negative energy toward it, but our game plan worked perfect. And I don't know if you saw the video. That's the one where I like kneed the dude over the ropes onto the doctor table.
I saw that. That was great.
Well, it was funny because the doctor, and you can see her in the video, she's sitting there. Well, I was training down there at the gym. I won't even say the name just that way. I don't bring any negative attention to them. I have no problem with those guys or anything. But the doctor was there, and I was like, I recognize her. And I was like, oh, wait, that's her. Shit. And I was like, hey, do you remember me? And she's like, no, I don't think I do. I was like, no, I like kneed a guy onto your lap. And she's like, what? And I was like, strike fast. She goes, oh, yeah, okay, yeah. And it was just, it's kind of funny how things work out. Kismet.
All right. You got one more assignment for the day. I'm going to say that's all we got for today. And you say in the meantime.
All right, let's do it.
You understand the assignment?
Perhaps.
All right. That's all we got for today.
In the meantime.
In the betweens time.
Remember, great minds think alike, but idiots rarely disagree. Cue the music. We're out.